What is going on YouTube? Here back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar, as well as Bityard and the current coin market cap. So specifically in today's episode, I do want to talk about a few interesting topics. As you guys remember, we've basically noticed that there was some sort of big decision that needed to be unfolded on cryptocurrency. There still is, and that is in which direction the market plans on breaking. As we are starting to stew up in this mess of consolidation and uncertainty, the market is bound to break in some sort of direction. So that is what we're going to be spending most of the time on in today's episode. I do want to give a huge shout out for everybody that we're now at 17.7k subscribers, almost at 18,000 subscribers. It's incredible. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help out the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, I'm on my current YouTube channel. Yesterday's video we discussed massive decision for XRP Ripple, that we're pretty much in a place right now where the market is pretty much just stewing. We're seeing a lot of consolidation, a lot of sideways trading, and it's basically come up with the factor of which direction are we going to be breaking to. Now, I actually noticed a very interesting thing that was on the XRP charts that I do want to show you guys, and this might actually help out our investment and analysis tool. Now, we do know we've been looking at Bitcoin, we've been looking at XRP, and we've kind of been figuring out exactly where the market's going to be moving to. As you guys can clearly tell, on Bitcoin specifically, we are pretty much at the end of what appears to be a very long symmetrical triangle. You can see we're pretty much flatlined now on the RSI as well as the MACD, and the price is pretty much just trading sideways, and you can see this is very close to the end of what appears to be the downtrend and the uptrend. As they meet, we close the gap, and you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day consolidation, this sideways movement that's been happening now. Yesterday proved unworthy as we were trying to close a candle above this resistance, and we unfortunately did not do so, and we're now consolidating even longer. The one thing we do know is in the past, when we see this consolidation, it usually signifies the amount and the size of the breakout. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, and we had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're about the third the size of the last bull run, and the last bull run actually shot us up, I would say, quite a bit, a fair amount. We shot up about 35%. So considering we're a third the size, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a big leap of this size. That's about 10%. Close to a 10% jump right here is about average as what I would see breaking out of this resistance right here. The fact that this sideways consolidation is leading towards a slow consolidation in the market usually tends to see some sort of break in price. Now, just to move on to XRP, the main focal point of today's video, we're looking at XRP right here, and this coin on Bitfinex has been fairly difficult to graph the past couple of days. We had a clear uptrend, a clear resistance right here. We had our 3 points of contact. We had a clear uptrend right here. We broke bearish from this support and consolidation below the moving average. We're now retesting the moving average as well as the 50 on the RSI, and we're trading below this moving average, hitting a resistance as well. But again, when you look at this chart, it's very hard to graph. It's very hard to figure things out. Well, I was actually just the other day looking at, at Bityard specifically. This is the website that I use to trade XRP Ripple as well as some other cryptocurrencies, but this is what I've been using recently to to trade and short and long XRP, because it's pretty much one of the better exchanges that actually supports XRP to trade around with. So I was looking at this coin and I noticed a very interesting movement. Now, obviously, they're using a different exchange than, let's say, Bitfinex. Bitfinex and Bityard are two different exchanges. So this is showing you the pattern that's forming on Bityard's trading platform. This is just showing you how XRP has been moving on Bityard, unlike on Bitfinex on XRP when you graph it here. Notice that there's a difference in supports and resistances as we would have seen on Bityard. Bityard actually shows a clear uptrend within XRP, or sorry, the reason we're not seeing this is because I'm trading Bitcoin right now. But you can see, even with Bitcoin, you can see the clear resistance, the clear uptrend. Bitcoin on here does show a very similar pattern as well, but we are seeing that consolidation into the pattern right there into the gap. You can see that on Bitcoin right here, you can see that there does seem to be a little bit more room, a little bit more consolidation we could see before we see any sort of pop in variance. Now, this is the XRP chart that I wanted to pull up before. This is the uptrend that we were referring to right there. This is the resistance right here. This actually shows you how I graph the charts actually. And you can see this is the resistance here. We could extend it out more, something like that. It's possible. But you can see we broke bearish from there, and you can even extend this longer like we had on the Bitfinex chart. And you can see ultimately the median that we're dealing with. We had some sort of symmetrical triangle, broke bearish, and now we're retesting what appears to be the top of this resistance. We can extend this a little longer too if we wanted to. Something along the lines of this is what we're looking at, very similar to the Bitfinex chart. Ultimately, what we're looking for, and how I said yesterday, is some sort of break above this resistance. It's merely just the consolidation that we're seeing right now. If we manage to close a candle above this resistance, above this downtrend here, then we know we're pretty much certain to see a bullish break to the upside, and vice versa. If we reject off of here and correct lower, we're bound to see a reversal in price, and you guys definitely should be taking advantage of this. There is a link in the description. This is the website that I use to trade XRP specifically. So definitely make sure to sign up. It is completely free to enter. Also make sure to enter the giveaway, which I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video. Link in the description down below. Completely free to enter. We can refresh this and just see where exactly we are right now. So we have about, I would say, 431 total entries. There is exactly 3 weeks left for the raffle. So definitely make sure to enter this and partake in that giveaway. But mainly looking at the market, we're really kind of up in the air right now. And I feel like a lot of the other YouTubers and cryptocurrency analysts are in the same general direction as well. You can see what I've been using mainly as my key to differentiate myself from the other cryptocurrency analysts is I'm now starting to track USDT or US dollars, basically the stock market, seeing how exactly our US economy is going to differ as we started to see some sort of correlation between the two in the past couple of videos. We noticed the past break to the downside here was very similar to what we had in Bitcoin as we started to see the same break in, I would say it was March. Where is it? Much bigger right here. January, February, March, this big massive correction to the downside happened the same exact time the S&P 500 saw it here. And now I'm noticing that if we have it happen again right here in the S&P 500, we may start to see that correlate very well with the moving averages and with Bitcoin specifically. So basically, it's merely just a waiting game right now. I haven't really made any trades because there really isn't money to be traded around with. I mean, we can even shoot into the 4 hour, which is even crazier and more ridiculous to trade around with. But for the most part, the markets have been trading the past couple of days since the 24th all the way to now, which is the 29th, between 10,006 and 10,009. That's $300 of wiggle room. What profit is there to make? There really is none. I can't see anybody agreeing with me and saying that there's, or disagreeing with me and saying that there's profit to be made in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost a week now of just sideways consolidation. It's basically impossible to make money off of that. But basically, looking at the rest of the market, we're pretty much just in that consolidation factor. So it's mainly just a waiting game right now. The only one that looks fairly promising is XRP, as XRP is starting to hit its moving average right here. It's starting to battle a downtrend. It's trading at 50. It is destined to pop and break to the upside. So merely we're just waiting on XRP right now. We're waiting to see this. I am pissed off that the people that do my lawn are outside doing that, which is a pain in the butt because it's dumb loud. But ultimately, we're pretty much just seeing consolidation. I'm actually going to go close that window, and then we'll talk about the rest. So hopefully that slightly helps. You got a good view of my apartment living room. It didn't really help with the noise, actually. It's fairly loud. But ultimately, we're waiting on this resistance. We're waiting for everything to boil over. We're waiting to see whether or not this is going to pop above its moving average and break bullish. If we see a confirmation above this yellow line right here, then there's a good chance it's going to be breaking bullish and we'll be buying in. And vice versa, if we get rejected off here, expect to see a very big pull to the downside, where we'll also be profiting by shorting the market on BitYard. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I know there isn't too much to discuss because the markets have pretty much just been trading sideways. They get boring. I understand how that is. But if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This does help the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.